Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here. Today we are doing What If Naruto was a girl slash female part 3 remake slash redo? Yes. And yeah, before we start guys, I do want to say, sorry for not uploading for a while, because like the first week when I didn't upload I was like, oh yeah, like because of like my like sleep schedule had gotten out of hand once again, so I had to ring it back in, so I took a week off to try and do that, and then I was like, okay, next week I'll start recording again, and of course that never happened because I got ill with tonsillitis. But I hope, well, I'm still a bit ill, but I'm a lot better than I was, that Monday to Friday. I'm a lot better, so yeah. Anyway, that out of the way. And also, guys, I'm gonna say from now on, I'm probably gonna revert to the older again, but there may only be two to three, probably 3 videos a week, which would be like a random game, like Naruto, and then what's it called, My Hero Academia, possibly. I may only do 2, guys. I'm not 100% sure for now, but yeah. Anyway, I just want to get out of the way, and also this is only going to be 20 minutes long, 25 minutes long, so yeah. Let's get into this. So, we pretty much left off in the last part with ending it where Ryu, which is Naruto in this timeline, so Ryu, Kuruma, 910 Fox, and Matsubi, the 2 cat, were like talking at night to Ryu, or those who were talking one another, and of course Ryu's mindscape. And I believe, she's roughly she's around 4 years old currently, and I'm not 100% sure when they start ninja academies. I'm going to say, she wakes up and, today's the day, she gets to ninja academy. I'm not really sure when, so it probably varies all across my lives. But yeah, anyway. So, she gets up, she reminds, oh yeah, it's my first day, in school, school training to become a ninja, what my mum and dad, do, because even though she does know she's adopted, she's still gonna call Kakashi, and I forgot her name now. Yeah, if you do want to know any more past part 2, please watch watch part 1 and part 2. That'll give you the most information, I hope. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. So, she's going to be quite happy to, she's going to be, excited, looking forward to it, and, and of course, my tummy knows that, school is going to be, not school, but, chakra training, that is going to be quite important for her, because, she's got, a load of chakra and a buttload, or a boatload. Yeah, a boatload of chakra now, because she's got 2 tail beasts instead of 1, and 2 completely full tail beasts. She's got the full 9-tailed fox and the full 2 tails. So yeah, that's a lot of chakra pouring into one's body, and so chakra reserves are massive compared to Canon. Her chakra is bigger than that, maybe twice or 3 times the size. I'd probably say twice the size as Canon, if only Kuma, but because Matsubi is also in there, it would probably be at least 3 to 3.5, 4 times Naruto's base chakra reserves at the time. So yeah. And yeah, she, like, she, well, yeah, she, like, her dad, Kakashi takes her, takes her to school and goes, this is your school from now on, like, like, please, like, some people may make fun of you, but, like, trying to keep the fighting to a minimum, please. And she goes, well, I'll try, I'll try, Dad, I'll try, as, like, in her mindscape, Kuma and, like, Matabi are both like, well, if anyone dares to hurt her, that they'll happily give her, their chakra to beat the daylight out of them. So, yeah. Also, sorry guys, I just smacked my microphone. So earlier in canon, she'll also be able to control or become a tail beast slightly earlier. Well, definitely earlier than in canon, because she's not, having to fight a fox that doesn't really want to, accept her really up until he does. But yeah. Yeah. And yeah, so she, she goes, everyone introduces themselves, and she introduces herself as, well, I guess you decide on her last name, and you can't stand below. Will she be a an Uzumaki, or I forget Kakashi's and Kakashi's last name, I forget what he is called. But yeah, and Kakashi's last name, like, what one would you guys like it to be named? Yeah, like her last name, but she'll introduce herself, and she'll just go sit down at an empty spot. As of course, some will get, well, yeah, some of the girls will be fanboying over I forgot his name. Sasuke, as Sasuke's a new Uchiha. And yeah, so they do, some girls fanboy over, like, Sasuke, and like, well, probably most, like, almost everyone in the class does, but he realizes that, this girl, she doesn't, like, yeah, it's like, anywhere Sasuke's gone, and the girl's fanboyed over him. And even though she knows, who Sasuke is, she knows Sasuke's not that important. Yeah, it's like, like, so what, even if he, were to become the last Uchiha, there's nothing interesting in him, interesting about him. Yeah, and, plus she knows she doesn't know anything about him, so she's not just gonna, go, oh, you're big, biggest fan, like, just fanboy all over him. Yeah, and Sasuke sees this as interesting, as, like, those go up there, but seems to be quite shy, and that, so he's like, well, fair enough, maybe she is, but, she's just very shy. And yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, as they go up further, as they, start learning about, history and that, and, the bell goes, and it's like, it's, break, you can, go outside, talk to some people, or just, have time to yourself, up to you really, what you do, as, they all go outside, and she really just not wants to, but she's just keeps to herself, because why not, nobody really else there that, she wants to hang out with. Even though she does have red hair, mind you, so yeah. And to the teacher and to the teachers and to Sasuke, they both know that this girl is a Uzumaki. Like, that's just a dead giveaway. That's she's an Uzumaki. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway. And yeah. So yeah. And she sits down by a tree and then she goes into her mindscape where like Matatabi and Kuma are there, and she's like like, hi you two, like, I'm kind of bored now, like we've got like recess or playtime, break, I guess. So yeah, like, what you guys like been up to? Well, we can't really go, like, do really anything. She's like, well, I don't know, you could sleep, you could, like, dream about being, I guess, free. I don't know, like, dream about, I don't know, random stuff. I don't know. Yeah. If you just put your mind to it, there's a lot of things you can do within inside, just a cage alone. Yeah. Anyway. And like, there you go, talking, and then, like, the bell goes, and, well, no, like, Kuma goes, a boy seems to be approaching you, and she's like, well, no, you'd go, somebody seems to be approaching you. It's like, someone who's like, well, I don't know, just someone's approaching you. And she comes back and she opens her eyes, and yeah, and it is I forgot her name. I totally forgot her name. Yeah, I was, it's Ino's approaching again. Like, approaches her and goes, you seem quite lonely, aren't you, lonely? And she's like, well, not really. I've always got, like, my parents and that, so I'm not that lonely. And so, no, I don't mean that. I mean, you seem to be by yourself. Like, aren't you bored of that? I said, well, I've got, some stuff is like, I've got some stuff to do, but yeah. She's trying her hardest not to just say, she's been in the mindscape talking to her tail beast, yeah. And, she go, well, can I, sit down next to her? She's like, well, sure. If you want, sure if you want to. It's up to you, really. Yeah, it's up to you. And she's like, thanks. I think your name was reus, right? So, yeah, and you was Ino. Yeah, well, yeah, Ino and Ryu do well. At least those, like, their friendship would start first, and like, would go, well, like, what do you think of Sasuke is? She goes, and Ryu goes, like, don't tell me you're like Sasuke, like, fanboy. He's like, so, what do you mean? It's like, well, I don't know nothing about Sasuke, and plus, I don't care about him. Like, so what if he's Nuchiya? Like, there's like nothing appealing to him, or at least for me. Everyone's different, though. Like, everyone's got their own taste in boys. Yeah. it's like, he's a new cheer, and, that's all that everyone seems to be, oh my god, he's a new cheer, date him type thing. But, yeah, like, there's nothing much for me, like, to be honest. I think boys would just be a waste of time, as, I'm striving to be, the next Okage, and, I can't have, I can't be thinking of love, because that'll slow me down. And that, as, yeah, she, at least thinks of this and goes, I don't know. It's like, well, as I said, everyone is different. Yeah, it's like, you can fanboy over Sasuke, but Sasuke's probably not going to take any notice of you. And so, what do you mean about? From my observations of Sasuke, he seems to ignore anything. Like, he's just starting to ignore every girl that approaches him, because, the first thing on his mind is like, oh, fangirl. Or, once you start fangirling over him, he's like, oh, you're just, not worth my time, and will just block you out. He's not going to pay attention to you. What I guess Sasuke wants is, someone that, sees him for who he is, doesn't see him, like, oh yeah, so what if he's in a chair, like, he's just a normal person. Yeah, it's like, you can very much be a normal person, because, like, it, even though, he's, like, from the family with the Sharingan, it doesn't guarantee that he'll get his Sharingan. So I guess so, but it's like, yeah, it's just, yeah, it's, it's just nothing really I like about him. He's okay, I guess, as a friend, but that's really it. Yeah, it's, like, I think, isn't it after this we've got like a mock battle? So yeah, to test, to see if our, to see, if our parents do actually train us or not. And she's like, okay, well, like, once I turned 3, my parents have been training me quite hard. Yeah, and my parents are very hard when it comes to training. Yeah, it's like, that training is, like, brutal. It's nice after, a nice day. It's, nice when you're, like, relaxing and that. It's nice afterwards, but, yeah, it's, and I know, like, in the future, it's all going to help me in the long run, but still, it's, like, just, it's just annoying that I have to train with them every day. So, you should train with your parents every day, is that? Yeah, I do get free time, but because I don't really have any friends or that, and I don't really go outside, I tend to, keep on training, because, like, I get, training's not everything, but if I want to become the next Hokage, I've got to be strong, I've got to be smart. Yeah, and she, she kind of lays out, and I think, most of the time what she does, though, is talk to her, tell beasts. Yeah. And, of course, because also, and I've got some free training, some free time also, I do some training by myself. It's like, not just with my parents, I do some training by myself. But that, I can only take that so far before I'm going to need, like, someone I can kind of spar with. And she's like, oh, you can spar with me. It's like, I don't know. It's like, normally, like, I don't know, it's like, I'd have to tell you a kind of, like, a very high secret that you'd have to keep, you'd have to keep secret, like nobody else is allowed to know type secret. And yeah, it's like, what do you mean? It's like I could die. Well, yeah. Well, you could die just by knowing that secret. That's kind of why I'm not really. That's why, I don't really want to tell someone. I want to, tell someone that's quite good at, fighting and is willing to see me not just for what I am, and see me, for a young human girl. Yeah. Not some, monster freak that is ridiculously strong and overpowered. And yeah. And that's where I'm going to end it. So, yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed this part, and as I've said before, well, yeah, I'm just going to say it again, guys, I'm sorry for this being short, and I'm sorry for not posting for almost 2, possibly 3 weeks. Yeah, I only think I was gone for 2 weeks. Don't know, could be more. But yeah, I am, sorry for not posting, sooner, guys. And yeah, anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this, if you enjoyed it so much, and also watch this, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. What if the power do? And a good bye.